Hello? Hello? Can you hear? Okay. Panda zawe lama rinpoche, dake jiwo peme dekyo ne, katin chimpyo go ne, jesong, gosong tojo ngoro zado so, sanje chodong, chojo chodong la, chanchu pado, da ne japsun che dake jinsu gebe son, rola penzara sanje roba sho, sanje chodong, chojo chodong la, chanchu pado, da ne japsun che dake jinsu gebe son, rola penzara sanje roba sho, sanje chodong, chojo chodong la, chanchu pado, da ne japsun che dake jinsu gebe son, rola pensara sanjen roba sho simje tamje dewa dan dewi je do demba chu je dongha ji je na chawa chu dongha me be dewa da mendrawa chu je nyerin cha dang de tawe dongyom la ne bare chu ri ji sa ji be ju su yu me do zhang zhe le ge ni de jian ban da sanje xian de me de po ba zhe ge nam da xian de jue ba sho. So today I was asked to talk a little bit about Guru devotion. So in the Sakya monastery, our members, students, congregation, I highly realize they have been long time with the lamas, many lamas, and especially His Holiness Dachin Doji Shang. So they know, and if the new one always ask a senior one, they always have answer. But we are the older seniors getting old like myself. Sometimes we cannot get regular maintaining. And always new one comes. So it is necessary to tell a little bit about Guru devotion. So the Guru devotion is unlike long time and today, like when I was in Tibet, my time. So as you all know, we all are Lord Buddha Shakyamuni's follower, and Lord Buddha was being in the world over 2,560 years. And that teaching, the transmission is continually flourish in all over the world, especially in Tibet. And our Lord Buddha Shakyamuni never been to Tibet, but his teaching is the more in Tibet than one time in India. So anyway, the transmission is flourish continually like a river floating. So that there are lots of highly realized Buddha and Bodhisattva emanations carry teaching through. So these are the lamas who from Tibet been to India, bring the teaching back to Tibet and back forth. So this teaching is now still very flourish. And of course, in the Tibetan, we have Buddhist 4-5 sects in Tibetan Buddhism, like Nyingmapa, Sakyapa, Kagyupa, Gelupa, so forth. And so His Holiness Dalai Lama is 14th reincarnation of the Lord loving, compassion, generous Avalokiteshvara. He is the head of all. He's real Bodhisattva. His teaching is still every day you can hear and you can listen English, Tibet, and that is the one of best. But the Guru devotion, I'll go back, and I am teaching you old time, my time, and you may well be surprised. Because I was told when I was young how to find a guru is not easy. Take a long time because find a guru who has all qualification and carry teaching flourish and takes like many, many years to find a guru. So not like today's website or internet looking. And that's not the way it's finding. When you find a guru, you have to go to receiving the teaching, not just reading book or hearing some kind of news, all those advertising. And that's not connected. You will learn things from Buddhism, but it's not connected. It's really have to go to the teacher. The teachers, they are today, my time, there's no advertising anything. You just have the word to word, finding through the lamas through wording to receiving that kind of, and go to monasteries to find. Today you can, newspaper and all those, and that doesn't work either. And you don't look those advertising highly realized and all this holiness and all this had done that and look good, handsome and young and educated. That's don't go. But the guru is who carries transformation. Doesn't matter. And any sect of Buddhism, doesn't matter. We teacher, like Tibetan, use the lama or guru. So they are, like lama, monk, geshe, temple, nun, monk, and woman, doesn't matter who are really carry that transmission. That is you go for. And when you go receiving these teachings, in my time I'm talking, it's Lamas telling the stories how hard it is when you go. For example, like Lama Lakpa Rinpoche is my uncle Deshin Rinpoche's root guru. And he tells the story when he was really eager to learn. He wanted to be the teacher. He wanted to carry the transmission, receiving from Ga to Dege is 2-3 weeks by walking or horse. It's those time vehicles. I never even heard about the airplane or those. So he went to the guest receiving the teaching from Jayang Chense Wangbo, which is Yang Chijulodu's previous Lama. So the when Lama Lakpa Rinpoche arrived there, and he heard so much about the Chense Wangbo. So he went to the teaching. The Chense Wangbo was teaching. There's like over 300 monks and in the gatherings teaching. So Lakpa Rinpoche walked in, and the Chense Wangbo looked and says, and kicked out that Gambema, which is that ragged monk. He can't come this teaching. Kick it out. But Lakpa Rinpoche never doubt this. He says this Lama is like testing, because I sincerely wanted to practice. So he was kind of very sad, waiting outside. Next day he went, again kicked out. And third day, then the Lamas has vision, or what do you call, clairvoyance, kind of. So he came again. And the Chense Rinpoche was kind of angrily, almost going to kick it out. So Lakpa Rinpoche thinking, this Chense Wangbo is now old. He's old Lama. He's going to pass away in a few years. I'm going to practice Dharma, and no matter and take how much take, I'm going to become the great teacher, especially Sakyapa, Lamde, and so forth. So when Lama Chense Wangbo died, his reincarnation is going to be my student. So you better not kick it out this time. So Chense Wangbo kind of see through, okay, come in. So today, if you do students say, you get out, and they will say, oh, doesn't matter, I can find other Lama. I don't need this Lama, So that's kind of, you have to really know. And many Lamas are not friendly, not willingly, not, how to say, teaching. It's lots of telling the false. I'm not that good teacher. I don't know. You find somebody else. Or how much you going to pay me? And all those Lamas take, real Lamas, they kind of take a test, the student. But if you find a lama that you think this will help me, this lama will carry the transmission, this lama, no matter I'm going to go forward, then no doubt, just stick with it. And then will lead you and teach you all whatever you wish. And once you're receiving, you have to follow the teaching. You don't need to find many other lamas either. And the lama, whether passed away or living far away, still your transmission or your blessing, your teaching is connected. And that's what you do. We call many lamas like flower and trees. It's very beautiful look. But your own lama, root lama, is in your heart. No matter day and night, you have to think that this is my root lama. This is I can take. And no matter how it, then you have to, it's most important when they're taking test, no doubt. You just say, this is just part of my fault, not lama's fault. So this kind of, I'm telling you the old-fashioned way. And some of you may not follow this. This is not right. But this is what, I had to go through, and I still do. No matter. And then, of course, there's this book I wrote, is kind of etiquette, Tibetan Buddhism. It's translated, and I asked other lamas to help me. This is very good. I think we have here. So this was, if you really wanted to follow and your teacher and to do the Buddha Dharma properly, and this is beginners, very good. So generally, we are, we always in the Tibetan Buddhism, all worlds in this, we know that we are born with precious human birth. So we're not going to waste that. We have to join with some kind of spiritual, and whatever our life will benefit for others and ourselves. But when you do that, you have to find a lama, teacher, guru, and the right who carries transmission, and follow that. And once you get the method or teaching that, you don't need to learn a lot. You will, whatever teachers give you, just talking through or giving some dharma or just generally speaking like worldly things, and that is always the essence when you look back. Oh, that must be that. That must be that. You'll find it later. This is, I have experience because I'm an old woman practitioner. I'm oldest one all of you here. And so, and I still follow the old fashion. So then once you find lama, you don't need to go too many lamas. Of course, the lamas who comes here, different teachers, they may have a power to you receiving the blessing, or some you may learn, but your root lama is always your heart. And that's the one you lead you enlightenment, leads you your life, and leads you your family. So anyway, like, many are seniors here who can help you. They've been here so many years and being with the lamas every day. And many lamas came, and also the guided by our family and the monks, our monks, all, they are the teaching carriers. So you can always ask. And don't embarrass, ask whatever you ever ask. If they give you some answer, and don't disrespect. This is maybe it's true, thinking that. Because they will, whenever the seniors or monks, lamas, they will say you, they will not say you something bad. They will say you something maybe your fault, thinking that. And so it's something look back. But most important, of course, everybody want to be happy. Nobody want to be sad. So it's all happiness come from the teaching. And you make you happy, others, and you yourself be happy. And that happiness come from the Genesis Avalokiteshvara, loving compassion. When you practice jealousy and follow your teacher, and that happiness can bring to your family, and starting with your family and your neighbors, your country, and the whole world. You cannot just start a whole thing same time, but what make you happy and share to other. And that's the Lama's teaching also. Be happy. So anyway, this is kind of a short Guru devotion. I'm telling, but most important is anybody new will learn something, how important to finding teacher. You must go forward, once you find the teacher, like I said, no matter all of those advertising lamas, or just a simple teacher and who carries the transmission, and go for it. And it is very important that, with you something spiritual and follow that. And then, like whatever it says, and then there's a lot of things you may read in here when we with Lama, how we devotion we do, or how to not mix it with, for example, like you want to be Lama, you want to take picture with the Lama, which is good. You can use that for your memory. My teacher, this is my Lama with me. You can keep a purse or anything, but not with you or your family with the Lama, not altar. Because then, an altar is like Tupuli James altar. We do offering, people do prostration, so that's not good for you to do. But you can keep yourself with the Lama picture. So those are things. And then it's most important, Lami Gashin Du, which is you have to really follow the teaching. And sometimes maybe doesn't make any sense, but it somehow makes sense later. Find out some way. And so that's in any way, just like you said, Guru devotion, Guru or teacher, or Tibetan called Lama. It's where the word says, Lama me pi gongro la, sanji shenjiang minyang me, kawa tongki sanji ten, Lama tala teni chungs. It's 4 verses. It's without the Lama, there is no Buddha, no Bodhisattvas. And all thousands years, all the Buddha and Bodhisattvas and came through the Lama. This is roughly translation. I'm not very good. Just roughly that way. So this is what then when you have Lama, you don't forget your teacher. Day, night, sleep, you're always thinking. And when you go, just like, Lamas give you teaching, Lamas give you initiation, look, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama is giving now the Kala Chakras all over the world, and you have tremendous will to receive that, teaching. And so when you receive the Lamas from body, speech, or mind initiation, you think that whatever you're receiving, deity and this Lama inseparable, or your Guru and teacher. Teacher and the deity. There's no deity without teacher. The teacher is the one Lamas who is giving you this transmission. Lamas who give you the permission to do the meditation with the inseparable with the deity, or practice the mantras like a deity's sound, and then the voice like his voice, and mind like his mind in meditation, and so all body, speech, mind, giving the permission from the teacher. And that is when you do the meditation, when you do practice, you're always a lama. Lamas first, and especially the Vajrayana practice. Is we call a triple gem, Buddha and Dharma Sangha. We call a Guru, Buddha, and Dharma Sangha. Therefore, because it's very important to learn, very to think, and then when you go to teacher, you may go different places. Today's world, I love to go different. Reading the advertising, all this, it says this is very special. This is very highly realized. Well, you have to go see it, not just to go from word or just advertising. Because good advertising, just like you sell something, what you want to sell looks very nice, put it what you buy and it doesn't work, right? Just like that, Lama, same thing. Don't just look advertising. Go see, talk. And sometimes our connection with Phoebe's Gamma, lay, and doesn't matter what, teacher who carries just anybody, and answers your question and helps your some problem and can discuss easily. And many lamas you cannot. And you need interpreter. Interpreter may not that good, the word is English. I remember when we first came, I was helping my uncle Deshun Rinpoche because he brought a monk interpreter. And those times we had 60s, lots of in country, lots of hippies. And these are the good hippies who are really looking some spiritual life, something they wanted different. So they're looking instead of just go to school. And come to my uncle, and the most question is boy and girl and connection, all this. And then the practice same time. So my uncle gives him the monk, and he tells me, and I was listening and walking around. It's not the question is not properly bring it to uncle, and the monk doesn't know how to answer those things. The monks don't know, lamas don't know, special ordained lamas don't know. So I went to my uncle. I said, "Uncle, you're not answering their question." He said, "What?" Because their question is this. And then he was very kind of shocked because boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. He said, "How do I know?" And these people brings, because what is a problem? They think lamas know. Lamas don't know. They're not that studied. So then later, I kind of got in and tried to help a little bit. And then next time, my uncle said, when that kind of question comes, you better come. So I became a little bit translator that way. Because in the world, we are living with the world, everyday samsara. It's not just the spiritual practice. Having problem. Most of the problem is we created ourselves. You have to really know that. Look back. So make you happy, make others happy. So this is how find the Lama, but just whoever your Lama is, and it help you and carry transmission, talk to you properly, make you happy, go for it. So like we have in Sakya Monastery, I highly recommend it. Lots of senior students here, been there so many years with His Holiness Dr. Dorji Chang, and many Lama visitors and monks, resident monks, and family members, they always, something they talk about good, not just samsara. So make it sense, and ask them. Like I said, some are, like myself, older, so they may not be here every maintaining teachings, but what they know, I'm sure they're happy to share you and teach you. When the beginning lamas you attend, they can test on you and say, I don't know, I can't answer. And just like I said, many lamas in Tibet said, how much you going to pay me? And this teaching is like very precious, more than the gold. You have to give me gold. There's lots of stories to tell that, because of the testing. And then today, doesn't work that way. So don't think that way either. So this is just roughly in my Guru devotion, which I follow through. I still follow through, and my way. So may work for you, may not work. Like you're reading like Milarepa, how hard he had to go through with the teacher. Had to go through Maba's wife and try to pay secretly the bribery and things like that. You know, teachers not that easy to. Once the teachers recognize you're really, really sincere practitioner and really Buddha Dhamma following, then they will give you all their special method, special teaching, and something that everybody don't get. Okay? If that works? Thank you. And you all, I hope you'll find your root teacher and follow that. If you have any questions, like I said, our senior members and students here, and lamas, monks here, and maybe myself, I will give you the only old-fashioned way. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sonamde tangche sebani ronanyewi janam panjuji jega namshi palan trovayi sepe cholen rova drova sho jamba bawe cheta chemba ta kondo sombo teyang teyin te teta kunju jeso dal gewan de da tamche radong mo to son shiba me singen geta son shi song to son shiba me singen geta 동아에 동 소지 워 선보 shiba melande ru sho lula chöge sumji tashi sho ngala dene sumji tashi sho semla laba sumji tashi lame gonjo sumji tashi sho tujiche. Thank you.